Afternoon, good evening, good morning, Fabulites. This is Angela, and I have got questions for you. What opens with Ralph Angel laid out on the bed in the middle of the day, drunk, high, hungover, sad, depressed, in our Vi's place? And what closes with Ralph Angel laid out on the bed, distressed, missing baby blue? If you guessed Queen Sugar, Season 2, Episode 15, Copper Sun, you're correct. This is Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Thank you so much for clicking on and sticking around for my review of Copper Sun, this episode of Queen Sugar. Let us proceed. So it's daytime, and we see Wood looking at Ra, and Ra is laid out in the bed. How you feeling, man? Ra, he hungover, sleep, depressed, lethargic, almost dead. And Wood is like, you got to get it off your chest, man. You and Darla get into a fight, and Ralph Angel, everything is gone. Get Vi and Nova and Charlie together. I can only say this once. So then we see Remy. He's in Charlie's office, and they behind the desk. He behind the desk with her. You know, they standing up there talking and stuff. And then I didn't know who it was, but Jacob Boudreaux, who is the young Landry Boudreaux guy, he comes in and Charlie, what do you want? What are you doing in my property? You could have called to discuss business. Any business you want to discuss with me, you can discuss in front of Remy. And then it's just Charlie and the guy. Because, of course, Remy being the, I don't want to say Remy just, bowed out and he went on. It'll be quicker if I leave anyway. So he left. And the mill owner, he wants to speak mill owner to mill owner. And he like, you've been poaching my farmers, but I'm big enough to congratulate you. And then I didn't really quite understand why Charlie was like, oh, no, I took 50%, not 40% of your farmers. And I'm working on getting your cousin. And, it's kind of like, I didn't really understand how it was to her advantage to discuss, what she knows, what she doesn't know, and what she doing with her business with him. It seemed like the less information he had, the better to me. But, Charlie is a big calculating mind. She 5 steps ahead, of a common person like me. She got this big business degree. So, I don't know nothing about running no sugar mill. I don't know nothing about running no sugar mill when the people is after you. And then the white guy, Jacob Boudreaux, is like, let's get together. Let's work together. I've never known a woman like you before. You intrigue me. And Charlie is like, nope. And then Remy is outside of the door when the guy leaves. And then we see Darla. She's at the farm, and Mr. Prosper is bringing stuff, setting up for tomorrow's harvest. And then Darla goes in and she watches Blue playing. And, Mr. Prosper is like, you supposed to be happy. She like, Okay, so then we see Charlie arriving at Vi's, and Nova and Wood and Vi are already there on the couch, and they ready and waiting for Ra's announcement. And then it was interesting how when Charlie is finally sitting down, or she come in and sit down, but when she's sitting down, it's like she's set off from Nova, Vi, and Wood. It's like they on one side, and then it's her, it's some space, like a person or two or a big person could get in between. And then Ra comes in, and he's, his annoyance. Ra comes in annoying. I don't know what that means. I guess he was annoying me. I don't know. And he's like, oh, it's Blue. And Vi is like, what did she do to that baby? I knew it. And it's kind of like, wow, just the other day, she was team Darla, but I guess it's just kind of like a temporary thing. I guess in her mind, once a mess up, always a mess up. And I think that's probably how we all are. But it was just kind of like disturbing, and it hurt my feelings a little bit, like, dang, why I don't know. And then Ra is like, not Ra. And then Charlie is like, is he okay? And Nova's like, where is he? And Ralph Angel is like, he's okay. He ain't mine. She said, he ain't mine. That ain't my son. And then we see a picture of Blue behind Wood as the women console Ralph Angel. And, everybody looks shocked and shook and upset. But didn't baby girl say that he might not be yours? I mean, I don't know. But anyway, so then we're at the High Yellow, and they're opening, not opening officially, but the family is kind of setting up food for folks who are helping with the borderline sugar harvest. And Wood is with Rob. We find out, we don't know if Rob's coming or not. He's so devastated, we don't know what's going to happen. But they just gonna take it step by step and try to get through the harvest. That's what Vi is telling the girls. And Vi is like, tell you what though, I'ma tell you what though, that baby, he's our child. He's our child, period. Basically I'm thinking, yeah, parents have rights, but relatives and maybe relatives don't really have rights, do they? I mean, I've heard the grandparents don't really have rights when it comes to, the children. So, aunties, great aunts, what rights would they have? Anyway. So all they can do is love, offer the child love, and that's what they've been doing anyway. Support the parents. Okay. It's also interesting that it's such a group effort to harvest, because I guess it's Ra's day today, and all the farmers get together and help Ra. Then the next time, once his harvest gets in, I guess they go into somebody else's harvest. It's like it's a community effort, it's a group effort. It's, they can't just pull their stuff out the ground, they got to take it to the mill. It's like a whole big production growing sugar cane. So we see Ra and Wood enter, and Ra makes a speech to the farmers, thanking them and everything. And Ra says to Wood, I only wanted two things: to be a good father and to be a good farmer. I'm going to try to be at least one today. And we know that's a farmer because he's feeling a way about being a father. And then they exit, and Ra is followed by Wood. Okay. So then we see Wood, and he's pulling up on Darla as she's exiting the house, and she has a suitcase in her hand. And Darla is going to her sponsor's house, we find out, for the next few days until harvest is finished and until Ralph Angel is ready to talk. So I guess her mother and her father went home. We ain't see her father at all the last episode. Now her mother is gone, but we didn't see her say bye to them. We didn't see, when everything went down with Ralph Angel, we ain't see her family say, we saw her mother say, you can come with me, but I don't really understand, or you can come home. So I don't know. So anyway, for the next few days until harvest is done, that's what Wood is saying. And Darla is like, yeah, I'm going to stay there until Ra is ready to talk. And then Wood agrees to pick up Blue from school, since Ra, normally does it while Darla is at work. But he says, when Darla says, nothing has to change, Wood says, you're a smart woman. Everything has changed. And I'm kind of like, has it? I mean, she's still Darla. Blue is still Blue. Is Ralph Angel's love and the family's love only contingent on ownership of Blue? Like his only love for Darla is his love for her as the mother of his child? I mean, I know you can love people for multiple reasons, but I'm kind of like, has everything changed? I mean, I think that it does change some things, or to me, but I know it's like the heat of the moment and everything, but I was kind of like, okay, I just, and he knew, Ralph Angel knew that Darla was a user, an addict, a woman who has been out there in the world, as he has. He been out there in the world too. So Wood is like, well, if why didn't you keep it to yourself? And then I'm kind of like, Wood, wasn't you just talking to Vi the other day about, the problem with secrets? Why you want this child to keep the secret to herself? Secrets are toxic. Shoot, tell the truth and shame the devil. Then we see Darla at work, and Charlie comes in, and she stops, and she's stunned, and she's staring. And then Darla gets up, and she's like, Charlie, this is a nightmare. This is very difficult. And I want you to know that my commitment to this job and to you is unwavering. And Charlie is like, you've been bald-faced lying to me and my family for 6-7 years? There is no trust here, Darla. I'm going to give you 2 weeks severance pay, and you got to be gone within the hour. And then 2 minutes later, after getting her jacket in her purse, probably less than that, how long does it take to get your jacket in your purse? Because her jacket was on the back of the chair she was standing in front of. Darla leaves. So Darla got fired. We see Charlie in the mill, and she is talking to Nova, and she wanted to act surprised, and Nova's like, you better than me. I would have started up a commotion. How's it going over there? And Charlie is like, oh, it's going great. The cane is being processed now, and then our family cane comes in tonight, and blah 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 blah, and then the harvest season will be over. And Nova is looking at the screen, while she's talking to Charlie, and Charlie is like, and the Landrys and their latest antics, and I'm not gonna let them distract me. And then we see Nova pulling up an email, and it's from Lily, and it says problems at the Queen Sugar Mill. And then Nova's like, well, listen, Charlie, I want you to have a perfect day. And then Nova gets off the phone with Charlie, and she calls Lizzie, and she's like, Lizzie is like, yeah, it was sent from somebody anonymous, I don't know what's up. I tried to check it. There's no link to the name. I thought you should know that somebody is pitching this story about internal issues at Queen Sugar. And Nova's like, there are no issues. And then Lily is like, it could be a provocative story. And then Nova is like, everything is up to snuff. It's been up to snuff for the last couple of months. Every machine is practically new, right? It's a brand new mill. And I don't know. I would think for something like a sugar mill, you could probably buy used equipment because it's big major equipment, but shoot, maybe not. And then the machines are practically new. This is someone slandering my sister. This is the Landrys. And then Lily is like, look, if I don't do the story, somebody will. And Charlie is a big name. This is a national story. If I can get her on record, I can get out her side of the story at least. Then we see Micah at school, and he's posting up notices, one per every top locker. And then his friend Christian comes, and he's like, an open letter to the administration. So we know what he posting up on the lockers. On every locker. The bottom ones, I ain't seeing posting nothing on there. But anyway, on every locker, Gardini Prep. Why did I let you talk me into this? That's got to be the stupidest idea I ever heard. We should have emailed everybody. And then a few students walk by, and then we hear somebody say, oh, there's the guy. And then somebody says, hey. And then this girl drops a letter by Micah's foot. She don't ball it up and throw it at him or hit him with it or nothing. She just drop it at his foot. And then a black girl walks by. She's unambiguously black. She's like, way to go, Micah. And then we see Aunt Bi, she in the bathroom, and Nova is checking on her. She like, how you doing? Oh, you blessed? Okay, that's the standard black people greeting. Lovely. You deflecting. What's good? And then Vi is like, shoot, I wanted to be with Rod today to see his face. And, Nova, I want to hold Blue. I raised him from diapers to kindergarten like he was my own son. And I remember his first words. His first word was Papa. He loved Ernest. I'm glad he ain't here for this. Would have robbed him of what joy he had left. Again, I'm confused. It was like Blue made up for all of the wrong that Ralph Angel did in the past. And I'm kind of like, so Ernest didn't get no joy from his sister. He didn't get no joy from his daughters. He didn't get, Ernest's only joy was from the son of his son. I mean, his daughter had a son. He can't get no male joy through the female blood. I don't understand, Ernest. I don't understand why you ain't had no joy. You got a family full of people who are basically doing well. I don't understand. Nice, good people. I mean, and then Nova's phone rings, and she takes the call, and then it's a guy that Nova was trying to get to write the Landry slander story, I guess, and he's not really feeling it. And he's like, I'm guessing that's some other reporter, right? Not her editor. I didn't really understand. But anyway, Nova is upset because she was trying to get him to do something and he not doing it. That cardinal is so pretty. Okay, so then we see Charlie being grilled by a farmer. And Charlie is like, I really don't know how to answer that. And the farmer is like, it ain't nothing to it. I just asked you if you had any breakdowns. And Charlie is like, no. And the farmer is like, not a one. And Charlie is like, every mill has machines go down for brief periods of time. That's to be expected when you're running 24/7. And then the farmer is like, I need to trust you. This is my life, my livelihood. And Charlie is like, you can trust me. I have already served a number of farmers in the collective. And then the farmer is like, I'm just telling you what folks are saying. He's an older man. In the feed store, in the bank, at the High Yellow. And then Charlie is like, we have had our share of interruptions, a choke here or there, but you and I both know that that is normal. And the father is like, the farmer is like, you are your father's daughter, but I got folks who are counting on me, so good luck to you. And, there were a couple of times when Charlie got a little loud. They were in the high yellow, so it's kind of like people are hearing, whispering, I guess. Then we see a man in Rye, and the man is like, and it might have been the same man that we saw a shot of him kind of listening to the conversation with Charlie and the other older farmer. And the man is like to Ralph Angel, look, your sister's in trouble and she don't want you to know. And someone was there just this morning and nothing is running. Now see, that's a lie. Because she running stuff, that's a lie. And then come this Thursday, I'll have a truckload ready to be milled. And I lose if it's not milled. I lose if it's sitting in the ground. It'll be worthless if it ain't grinded up as soon as possible. It can't be no machine problems. This is my life. And Ralph Angel is like, look, that's Landry and Boudreaux trying to get into your head. I'm going to keep cutting mine because, if I leave it in the ground, it's a problem. I trust my sister. She got it. Don't let them white boys ruin a good thing for you. Stand up to them. It ain't no problem. And then we see Micah. He's being brought into the principal's office. And she's like, you made quite a stir. I've gotten calls from trustees, i.e. my bosses. And have you read any John Adams? And Micah's like, no. She's like, well, freedom of speech is our friend, is a friend of change. And, I wanted you to be the first to know. You did good and we're removing the sword. So, yay. But, vandalism, this unapproved taping of letters on lockers is just vandalism. So you're going to be suspended for a month. And Micah's like, 30 days. I'm like, 30 days for taping on lockers? Like, y'all are, that's, your story don't hold up, Mom. The punishment does not fit the crime at all. Okay, so then we see Nova advise, and she hears Blue's voice through the front door, and he's being brought into the house by Hollywood, and there's like a whole family moment where the family, oh, Blue, and you like Italian food, you like pizza, you like it more than your mom, your aunties, and then Aunt Vi come in, I'm gonna fix you your favorite meal, and he's like, oh, I want the fried chicken, fried hard, and the honey barbecue sauce, and a lot of sauce. We see Ralph on the farm, and he's harvesting. He leaving a message with Charlie. Hey, let me know what's up with the meal. The rumors is flying and nobody is picking up. And then Prosper asks after Rod gets Remy's voicemail. And he says, ain't like them to not call me back. I've been calling them. They ain't called me back. Something's up. And Prosper is like, I left messages too. Something up. And Rod's like, it's them dope boys. It's them up to no good. And and Prosper is like, maybe she moving too fast. I'm looking at truckloads of cane just sitting, and you can't even get your meal on the phone. Like, this is business. You need to get your meal on the phone. He like, well, did you call Darla? Because she's sitting right outside. What'd she say? And then Ralph Angel's like, oh, excuse me. Because, he's really upset. I shouldn't make fun of him because, he's a fake human being. He's a character with feelings and everything. So, but he represents, the feelings of people who really feel hurt and distraught over, this type of news. But Ralph Angel done just about got on my nerves. So, hold on a second. So I noticed my empathy for Ralph Angel was kind of like, it's kind of low. It's like I pray for him like in the abstract. And I'm glad that his brothers and his family got him because he about worked my last nerve for him. Then we see Charlie, and she's hearing from Nova about Lizzie's story. And Remy's there too. And Nova is like, we can fight this. We can expose the systematic racism. We can turn this around. And Charlie is like, then there'll be something else. And something else after that. I miscalculated their greed. Remy, now we gotta do the math. Oh, no, she's like, I miscalculated their greed. And then Remy is like, well, now we gotta do the new math. You gotta get out there and talk to them farmers. Now, you got the gift to fight from your father. You better fight. And then Charlie is like, yeah, I'm gonna fight back. Yeah, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight, all right. I need to make one stop first at the source. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that's what she doing. Then we see, I think she probably conflicted because her mother is white, and so she probably feel like she has to, connect with the white people and have them make them the under. I'm like, girl, just do what you do. You got plenty to. But anyway, maybe in this season finale that's coming up tonight, which I'm not gonna see because I'm doing a show, maybe it's gonna be revealed how brilliant Charlie is. But I'm like, girl, save your energy, save your vibration, protect your space, and don't be going in a. That's how I feel. So then we see Remy showing up at Ra's farm, and Remy like, oh, well, what it is, bro? And Ra is like, what it is that I got all this cane I've been cutting, I got more to cut, and I can't get y'all on the phone, and it's rumors flying, and I can't get y'all on the phone. And Remy's like, oh, everything is cool at the mill, your sister's got this, she gonna figure it out. Then we see Vi napping, she got her glasses on, and Nova kind of sneaks into the room, and Vi wakes up as Nova's picking up her medicine, and Vi is like, well, so much for privacy. And Nova's like, I won't tell anyone anything that you don't want me to, but since I'm here and I know, lupus can be rough. And that's like the party line, but it can be managed. Lupus is rough, but it can be managed. Ain't 3 or 4 people done said this. And then she like, I'm gonna put you on my own regimen, the organic. I don't know if it's like some euphemism for weed, or if she's generally gonna put her on, a whole regimen. I don't know. But Vi is holding baby Nova, or Nova, her baby girl niece, and then Nova's in Vi's arms, and Nova is crying. And then we see Ra, he goes into Blue's room, or he's standing outside of Blue's room. He goes into it after he stands outside looking at it, from the doorway for a while. And then he sits on the bed, then he lays on the bed. And that little boy is a sweet little boy. And when they gonna drive them away to DC, and when they in DC, they not gonna have that relationship with Blue. I mean, it's a good foundational relationship they had with him, because he's 5 or 6 now, and they say those are the critical, developmental stages of a child's life. So it imprints them big, and maybe she'll come back and visit and stuff. But they driving the child away, and she needs to go home to her people in DC. Her son need to have a relationship with them people, and she also need to get some space from Ralph Angel, and she needs to be in recovery in a whole nother place, and get her some mental space from Ralph Angel and his. That's how I feel. He get on my nerves. But I mean, what get on one person's nerves, somebody else loves. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. We're working on 200 subscribers. Tonight is the season finale. I already mentioned I got a show, so I'm not going to, I'll probably, by the time I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to watch it, but my next show after tonight is Friday. So we may be able to catch up. This Is Us, I'm reviewing that as well. And believe it or not, I know you can't tell because I haven't started. I am going to review. I'm Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I haven't watched them either, but I think I'm going to watch them. And I think Nene, even though I was like, don't nobody care about Nene coming back. I think Nene is really charismatic and interesting to watch. Just like Shaniqua, what's the child's name? The Puerto Rican princess is really interesting to watch. They're crazy. Nene is a bitch. She's not really nice, but she is really interesting to watch. So, I might watch the show for Nene, but I think I'm going to review it so that's what I got. Today, again, is the best day ever, and you are the greatest. You're number one. Now, I have some cacao. I'm doing my cow thing today where I find things in my teeth. Oh, this is the cacao I had earlier. Enjoy your day, the rest of your day, the rest of your night, the rest of your evening, the rest of your afternoon. Like, comment, subscribe. I said that already. We're working on 200 subscribers. Did I tell you, child? If you ain't a subscriber, go on and subscribe, because we're working on 200 subscribers, and we need you, one person at a time. Be you, be fabulous, you. Be you, be fabulous, you.